You're on a long motorway journey and start to feel drowsy. What should you do? Correct answer is B. Stop at the nearest service area and rest, even if it's just for 15 to 20 minutes. You feel tired on a motorway journey. Where should you stop to rest? Correct answer is B. At a motorway service area. Before setting off on a long motorway journey, your instructor advises a thorough check. Why is it particularly important to check your vehicle before a long motorway journey? Correct answer is B. Because breakdowns at high speed are more dangerous and recovery is more complicated. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. In which direction should you walk to find the nearest emergency telephone? Correct answer is B. In the opposite direction to traffic flow. Your vehicle breaks down on a motorway and you need help. Why might it be better to use an emergency roadside phone rather than a mobile? Correct answer is B. Because they immediately tell the operator your exact location. You've stopped on the hard shoulder of a motorway after a breakdown. Where is the best place to wait for help? Correct answer is C. Behind the barrier, well away from your vehicle and the carriageway. Your car gets a puncture on the motorway. You manage to stop on the hard shoulder. What should you do when you've stopped? Correct answer is B. Put on your hazard lights, get out via the passenger door, and wait behind the barrier. Your vehicle broke down on the hard shoulder but has now been repaired by a recovery service. How should you rejoin the motorway? Correct answer is B. Use the hard shoulder to gain speed, signal, and merge safely when there's a gap. You're on a motorway and feel unwell or have a minor problem. When would you use an emergency area on a motorway? Correct answer is B. Only in a genuine emergency when the hard shoulder is not available or you can't reach it. You're driving through roadworks on a motorway and see signs for a contraflow system ahead. What would you expect to find? Correct answer is A. Traffic using the opposite carriageway with a temporary barrier. You're approaching a contraflow system on a motorway. What should you do? Correct answer is B. Reduce speed, obey temporary speed limits, and stay in your lane. You're driving on a motorway at night and notice colored studs reflecting in your headlights. What color are the reflective studs on a motorway between the hard shoulder and the left-hand lane? Correct answer is B. Red. You're changing lanes on a motorway and see colored studs between the lanes. What color are the reflective studs between the lanes on a motorway? Correct answer is B. White. You're approaching a junction on a motorway and see colored studs. What color are the reflective studs between a motorway and a slip road? Correct answer is C. Green. You're on a 3-lane motorway and notice red reflective studs on your left and white ones to your right. Which lane are you in? Correct answer is C. The right-hand lane. You're planning a motorway journey with a friend who has a provisional license. Which vehicles are prohibited from using the motorway? Correct answer is B. Learner drivers, cyclists, pedestrians, and vehicles with a maximum speed of less than 50 miles per hour. You're on a long motorway journey and need a break. When are you allowed to stop on a motorway? Correct answer is B. Only at service areas or in an emergency. You're driving on a motorway and traffic ahead slows down suddenly due to a hazard. How can you warn drivers behind you? Correct answer is B. Switch on your hazard warning lights for a short time to alert following traffic. You're driving on a motorway and the car in front briefly flashes its hazard warning lights. What does this mean? Correct answer is B. They're warning of a hazard or queuing traffic ahead. You're driving on a busy motorway and notice traffic is stop-start. How is bunching reduced on motorways? Correct answer is B. By using variable speed limits to smooth traffic flow. You're on a motorway and see a yellow vehicle with amber lights in the hard shoulder. Traffic officers operate on motorways. What are they authorized to do? Correct answer is B. Stop and direct traffic and deal with breakdowns and incidents.